Welcome back to another video of the Husker Breakdown. So, in this video, I'm giving you my instant reaction to the fact that Nebraska just landed one of the best basketball transfers in the 2026 transfer portal. Sam Orme is his name, and he came from the Belmont Bruins. So, let's just take a look at his stats to show you just kind of why he is good. So, for one, he's 56 from the field. That's pretty good overall. But the nice thing is he's 40% from the three. That's, to me, very impressive. Because what this is going to provide is that Sanford, Frager, and as well as Sam Orme will be a tri-threat for defenses to worry about. Because, before it had to be Sanford, and, sometimes it would be Frager, sometimes it would be, whatever. It could be anyone. Like, this transfer is very nice. Now, he's not very good from the free throw, but that's because he's pretty darn tall. He averages about 5 rebounds, 2 assists, about 1 block, 1 steal a game. And then, he averages about 1 turnover a game, 13 points per game, and 3 personal fouls. So, he scores about 13%, or 13 points, excuse me. So, that isn't bad, necessarily. But the nice thing is that he's a real tall guy, okay? And he is, as it says right here, he's 6'9", 225. So he's about the same height as Buchtengel, who unfortunately is leaving us, as you saw in my video the other day. But he is about 24 pounds lighter. So, the nice thing about him, as I said, he obviously is dual threat and whatnot, and his height. But I think this will also just add depth for height. Because, remember, we lost Mass now. We lost Buchtengel. We have Leo Curtis still. We don't know what he'll look like. He'll be kind of a dark horse X-Factor player possibly next year. However, I do believe that Sam Orme, he could definitely be a very good player for Nebraska. Like what I've just said. I mean, he can shoot. He can get rebounds. He's a good player. Now, the nice thing about this, don't let the small school fool you, because it isn't like football where like if you play at an FCS school, you're gonna be a lot smaller than you would be if you're in the Big Ten. Basketball really isn't that way. Basketball, I mean, yes, like if you're like super tall, you're most likely gonna be able to play at like a D1 school. But you have to be pretty darn good to be able to play at if you're a guard, you have to be pretty darn good to play at like a D1 school. But for a post or a power forward, as they call him, he can kind of play wherever he wants in my mind, and he can get minutes at any school he's at. So, like I said, he's at Belmont. It's a pretty small school. However, I think he will be a very positive influence. And let me show you. So, like, it says it right here that not here. Let me pull this down and go back to the next tab just to show you the bio. So right here it says Belmont transfer Sam Orme is coming to Nebraska, giving the Huskers one of the most coveted shooters in the portal. Yeah, he's a coveted shooter. He's a redshirt sophomore, and like I said, that's on X. That's what a guy said. And so going back to this, I think there's no other way to put it. He will be a positive influence for the Huskers. That's the best way to put it. So, I just wanted to give you guys my instant reaction because I think he said late last night, and it wasn't released till today. So I wanted to release a video because this is good news for Nebraska basketball. Because like I said this in my video when I mentioned Buchtengel was leaving. Can Pat Hoiberg maintain a competitive Nebraska basketball program? Because if he can't, it's not very good. But I do believe that he will be able to at least keep us solid enough with a transfer like Sam Orme. Because like I said, success does breed success. Okay, that is a fact. And so it's hard for me to believe that your incoming transfers to outgoing transfers ratio is 1 to 3, especially when Buchtengel. I mean, on offense, we're not losing much, but on defense, he did get a lot of blocks and hustle play, like rebounds. He's kind of like a big Sam Hoiberg, in the regard, like, he wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty or his knees hurt a little bit. So, but Sam Orme, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school also. I mean, that's pretty nice. So, like I said, now it's not just Stanford scoring 30 points a game or Frager sometimes scoring 20 or whoever scoring 20 points a game. It's going to definitely be triple threat. That's the word I was looking for. They're not tri-threat. Triple threat. So, yeah, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Sam Orme will be a good, positive influence for Nebraska basketball? Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.